Scorpio. I never docked Drake, I never docked Wayne. What my lives meant, F sake. If I did, I'm a Nashville and lit my ass like a cupcake. Scorpio is full, he just ate. I don't dock nobody but tape. Yeah, there was a setup for a punchline on the duct tape. Don't worry if my butt fake. Worry about y'all just are straight. These girls are my sons, Johnny K. +8. When I walked in, sit up straight. I don't give a damn if I was late. Dealing with my Scorps on a G5 is my idea of an update. Hot 1, hot 2, big butt 2. I don't mess with them chicas unless their last name is Cutlass. And these hoes couldn't test me, even if their name was Pop Quiz. Scorpio, how you doing, my cutie patootie, looking all that so delicious, so yummy, smiling like a big... Why is that smile look so good on you? Why is that smile looking so good? I'm here to serve and to slay. Let's see what's coming up for you for the month of August. My cutie patootie. For those of you that are new here onto the channel, I know that you said, oh my gosh, is he a Leo? He's the first Leo that I like. It's okay. My North Node is in Scorpio, so that's who I'm becoming. That's why you're gonna love me even more, okay? So, I love my Scorpios. Okay, without any further ado, let's get into your reading. August, what's coming up for you? Hold on, let me get my coffee. So what's coming up for my Scorpios for the month of August? Basically, past, present, and future. But I'm not gonna focus on to the past a lot because we already know what happened. You know, we already know there were some hoes in this house. But we're gonna focus on who's coming towards you and what's coming towards you. Let's get naughty, Scorpio. I'm a little frisky today, but that's fine. So your challenge is, okay, your challenge for the month of August is the Empress, and it says, I create what I choose naturally with joy. And I want to talk about this in a second. What you don't see coming at the bottom today, you're the Five of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So Scorpio, welcome to August. This has to do a lot with a decision of probably like choosing to prioritize yourself and focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. The Taurus energy also. Somebody here is very much thinking about you. And this thinking has to do a lot with a realization that you have removed yourself from chasing them or either wanting to force anything. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? Somebody here is pregnant. Somebody here also is like conceived with fantasies towards you. And I think this is very much tied up to the fact that you are like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on myself. Like in August, you don't give a shit about nothing or nobody. Like if you think you're detached now, you seem to be more detached in the month of August. That's just what I'm feeling right now. We're gonna clarify this to see what is this about, but it's a very nurturing energy, okay? You might have come out of a very toxic connection or ghosting and on and off, and now you're like, I'm all about me. And this is awakening something within another person. In the recent past, you have the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Six of Cups. Like I said, on and off, hot and cold. Water energy, you show up in the, okay, in the recent past, Nine of Cups, it says, I know that the right person waits until I'm ready, right? So this is about you really in the recent past, realizing that somebody here, they just, okay, here's the thing, that it's not that they didn't wait, they just were not really ready. You know, this person was not somebody that could emotionally provide you the support and the love that you needed back then. A lot of on and off energy, okay? And there was a lot of, feels like this person, you've known them for quite some time. It's a soul connection. Regardless, we're going to talk about this shortly. We're going to focus on to the present moment. Now, you have the Six of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Fool. In the present moment, you're in a transition. You're in a transit, okay? Six of Swords, moving from one timeline to another. There is a brand new beginning that you're starting to have for yourself with the Fool. This is the first card in Tarot in Major Arcana. And this is something about your stability, your home, your house, self-care, prioritizing yourself. No longer putting this person on a pedestal. We're going to talk about this shortly. What is this new beginning about for you? Now, you have the Judgment, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. In the near future, there is a major realization that you're having. This is the Judgment, right? It says, I look back with compassion for myself. So a lot of you are closing up a cycle and you're entering into a chapter where everything is going to go well from now on. Okay, that's what I strongly feel like here. Nine of Wands. You already have been through a lot. You're maybe closing a cycle that's like a 9-year cycle. Okay, and if this is somebody, if this is a journey where you're gonna have with another person, we're gonna find out to see whether that's the case or not. Honestly, here's the thing. There is quite a few messages coming in to me that I'm like trying to stay within one line and one story. I don't know, Scorp. I think you have been so overwhelmed recently that I'm probably picking up on many of yours energy. You're starting to loosen up. You feel like it's starting to get a little better. I think during the Mercury retrograde, you will go out of this very like confidently. Like it's gonna work out for you. It's not gonna really affect you that much. Stop sabotaging yourself is what I'm hearing. Like stop the Empress energy. Like yes, give that love towards yourself, Scorpio. Self-sabotage. Do you see the 5 of Pentacles? That's what my intuition was telling me. 5 of Pentacles and the Empress. Look at the energies. There is a tendency you have sometimes, Scorpio. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, I love you so much. And we are all about honesty here because I want to see you shine. I want to see you successful. Oh my gosh, my mug looks like coffee all over. This is so like whatever. Is there something that you might be addicted to, a coping mechanism? I love you so much. Hold on. I work on certain things on myself too. Is there something that you are doing that's a coping mechanism for you? I only want the best for you. That's what I'm seeing. Is there something, Scorpio? I know you like the truth. You're not watching me just for some fun stuff. You're watching me because you know there's things that I bring out and I like to put the cards on the table and speak the truth. You know that, Scorpio. Your BS detector is very strong, right? Is there something that's holding you back? Is your happiness threatened by somebody? Are you trying to set yourself free from an addiction, from somebody, from even overthinking about someone, obsessing over a person? Because you have you and I, there is a tendency to obsess over or possessive over somebody, right? But we do it because we love them so much. I'm not justifying it, but I think I have come to realize that that's something that I need to work. I North Node being in Scorpio, and I'm a quadruple Leo. A lot of passion, very territorial, very protective of the loved ones, but I feel like that the month of August is you just literally what the universe is saying, Scorp, it's okay, let it go. And stop putting anyone on a pedestal. Stop also doing things. I don't know if it's a substance abuse, I'm not putting fingers on anyone. We all have done shit. So I'm saying we all are working on our stuff. If there is anything that you might still be wanting to let go of, this could be a person, this could be a thing, a habit, something that's threatening, and that is something very personal and sensitive that I'm going to remain respectful, and we're going to move forward with the reading. But that's what I'm just seeing here. You know what I mean? For the month of August, to really look at it that, if there is a habit, if there is a pattern that might be, threatening your happiness, you might want to drop it like a bad habit. So in the recent past, the 6 of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Tower, and the 10 of Swords. You dealt with somebody that possibly there was not an emotional availability. Somebody was acting out very impulsively and running away, as you can see, right? Runner, chaser dynamic. The Tower moment came, something happened, caused a lot of pain, a lot of agony, and I think that for many of you, it also caused a lot of overthinking. It did take you quite some time to really get out of that situation, get out of that, mood swings. You might have had some mood swings in the past as well. Now, in the present moment, that's in the past. Let's talk about what's coming up for you. 6 of Swords. It says, I know that peaceful times will come, clarified by the 10 of Wands, the Devil, and the King of Cups. Scorpio, my cutie patootie, I love you too much to hold it back. And I am like this with every sign. You and I, cutie, is the Devil here is showing me something is holding you down, something unhealthy. And you might be already in the process of like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna like let go of the obsessive thoughts, like whatever, because it feels like it's a burden. It feels like it's unnecessary heaviness that you are carrying. You don't have to carry that. You see what I'm saying with the 10 of Wands? There's a lot of changes for you. Now, Queen of Pentacles. Let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles in the present moment. You're in a transition, like I said. King of Cups, you are becoming very much aware with the King of Cups and the Devil. What is this person that I'm holding on to? Do they have unhealthy habits and traits? Is there something that's very toxic that I feel connected to that I need to let go, right? So Queen of Pentacles, your money and your career is very important for you. 9 of Pentacles, financial independence, 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. So for some of you, you could be resolving some financial issues in the month of August. You have the Fool twice in here. This is definitely a brand new beginning. You could be overcoming some financial documentation issues. It's going to be resolved. It's going to work out for you. That's what I'm strongly getting in here. And for many of you with the 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, there is a lot of happiness. I think that, here's the thing. If you thought that maybe scale 10 out of 10, 1 out of 10, like on a scale, you might have said, well, I probably had 3, 4 good things happen to me and all of them were bad. It's going to change. Like you're entering into a chapter where from now on, everything is going to work out better for you. Financially, romantically, and to be honest, it's you shutting the door to the past and saying, you know what, I'm ready for a brand new beginning. I'm ready for a fresh start. You could be dealing with an Aries, could be attracting somebody who has Aries in their birth chart. The Fool is here twice because the Fool represents Aries also. Okay, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could be a Leo also. And this new beginning here that you're gonna have is gonna lead you to, a lot of happiness and also setting strong boundaries and not rushing into getting a relationship. You're gonna be attracting that towards you. The Fool is clarified by the Strength card. A brand new beginning here, possibly with the Leo, like I said earlier. Fresh start. The Sun here is twice. Again, that's a double confirmation. Some of you are possibly dealing with the Leo and getting over the past. The 4 of Cups. Whatever has happened in the past, is good to leave it into the past and be able to move forward. Somebody here is really wanting to also financially do better. The Fool here is again twice with the King of Pentacles. Somebody's really trying really hard and they want to get financially better. If they're financially better already, it's like bringing it into more stability towards you. I think that for many of you, this is a situation where you detach, you disconnect, you put this person off of the pedestal, and the person appears. And I think the patterns are 80% gone, 80% worked with and resolved. There is a little bit of a residue that you're going to be wanting to watch out. What does that mean? A person comes back in the pattern. It means that we sometimes have a tendency to dismiss, to go ghost everyone. Right? People disappear, they come back. And sometimes there is a version that we have created of a person in our mind. It's like all glorious, flawless. Honey, the reality check. What are we looking at? What changes do we have? During this gap and this separation, what have you worked on yourself, right? That's why you have the Judgment in the near future. You're gonna pause with the 3 of Wands. You have the 9 of Pentacles, not rushing into it, and the World. Because here's the thing, and you're a very highly intuitive sign, dear Scorpio. If something threatens your happiness, your joy, or it feels like it's a little bit off, or it's knocking you off of your lane, you will not hesitate to cut it out and move forward. Or at least not take any action, not react, not respond, right? Just be like, you know what, this is my realization. It's time for me to really, with the Judgment here, to really make myself very super clear that I'm not really setting up myself for something that I know potentially the same story may repeat itself again. So 4 of Swords, you're kind of retreating in the near future in the month of August because there is a decision. There is a moment where you're like, hold on, I need to see the truth. I need to see the truth. See, she cannot see the truth, right? 2 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. You really need to see, has this person expanded? 2 of Wands, expansion, right? Their ability to care, of their ability to nurture, to really be there for you. Because this is somebody that you have dealt with multiple times, and we're not here to put our fingers on other signs or make other people feel bad. I feel like this is more about you really realizing that it's like, hold on, especially Scorpio, it takes a lot for you to trust. Trust me, that's what it is, right? capital letter trines. You're like, hold on. Let me hold my horses. I want to make sure we are understanding each other clearly. And we both are bringing this nurturing into the relationship, right? And you're a tough bird. You're a tough cookie. 9 of Wands. You have your guard up. 9 of Wands, always think of it like as somebody that's been through a lot. You're a very resilient sign. Okay. 9 of Swords. 4 of Wands. And the 8 of Cups. Everything is going to work out better for you. That's what I'm slowly getting. But it's going to work out because you're choosing yourself. And look at the 4 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. If there is anything and anyone that ever comes towards your way, Scorpio, and you feel your happiness is threatened, you don't really feel yourself, you feel like that this is a shaky foundation, it's not confident, it's not it, you will not hesitate to move forward. Now, here's the thing. Do people change? Do they become better? I feel like this person has the intention of becoming better and doing better over time. But see, this is a journey that I've been seeing. It's like, it's a different narrative where it's like you're no longer settling with somebody that is not being, you know, in alignment with you and not on the same level, Scorpio. You're not chasing nobody. You're not forcing anything. I think that when this soul connection resurfaces and appears and you still have your guard up, I think it's gonna be like a signpost for this person to really realize that you are not letting anyone in just easily. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay, and this is tied up to the fact that this is your challenge. You're not abandoning yourself with the Empress, which was clarified 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups. I don't want to go over the same thing over and over, but it's like, do not sabotage yourself. You know, don't abandon yourself and your happiness. Nurture yourself, the Empress, right? Can we just take a whole month off from like putting a person on a pedestal or anything, or anyone, just focus on ourselves completely? We can. I believe you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let's see what is the advice for you. What is the advice for my Scorpio? Scorpion. Cutie patootie. 3 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Yeah. Here is the thing. The message here, it says, I have the energy. I need to realize my goals, right? Page of Pentacles, I'm open to opportunities for personal growth. And the Chariot, most importantly, I go forward with confidence. This is about you realizing that the Page of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, it's a vision that you have had for so long for yourself, the vision of stability, of grounding yourself. There is some sort of a project. Even in romance, like, you know, you might start romanticizing your life more. And what does that mean? Like, that means just you look good. You look into the mirror and you feel good. You say to yourself, I love myself. Every inch, every dimple, every curve. I love my body. You know what I'm saying? I love my face, everything. And you start really becoming the embodiment of, you know, a true soulmate, right? Somebody that loves, that appreciates, that nurtures. And that's how you attract the life towards you, Scorpio. And that comes down to you overcoming any bad coping mechanisms that you might have had. We're all working on our stuff and not letting the patterns and the old frequencies from the past try to hold you down and pull you back. Going into the same patterns, going back to the same towns, jobs, people, toxic friendships, relationships. You see what I'm saying? This month is really being in that Empress energy and saying, I'm moving forward regardless, and I know I'm good with or without this person. I know who I am, and that settles it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see what I'm saying? And I know this is a general, like a layout for the month, but I believe that there is something that might have stood out to you, dear Scorpio. At least one thing, because I'm doing the best that I can with my intuition to really see what is it that you may need to hear. And if it doesn't resonate now, that's fine. Maybe you can revisit this, and then you will see that it does. Imagine number 20, right? So the relationship advice, or for it, you know, for the month of August, imagination is so powerful. Everything comes from imagination, right? That's where you create. It's like your lab. And okay, so here's the thing. What kind of story are you entertaining? What is the narrative that you have in your mind about your life, about yourself? What is Scorpiana doing a year from now? What is Scorpio wearing? Who is he or she hanging out with? Right? Start imagining best case scenario. Walk around as if something amazing is about to happen in your life. That's how you're able to overcome the patterns from the past. Relationship message here, it says, in matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating. So step out into the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. I said what I said in the beginning, Scorpio. From now on, congratulations. You have entered into a chapter where moving forward, everything is going to get even better. It's literally your imagination partners with manifestation and the right person with those attributes, with those characteristics. Remember when I was saying romanticizing your life and stuff, right? Enters into your life. And you're not looking for someone to come into your life to make you happy. You are already happy. You are already complete within yourself. And the relationship is complementary. It's great. It's amazing, right? But you already are that person. You know what I'm saying? It's because when you create the feeling within yourself and you make yourself familiar, your body is familiar with the feeling of romance and love and everything. When the person shows up, your jaw ain't gonna be on the floor. Their jaw might be on the floor, but not yours, because you're good. Because you ain't desperate, because you ain't thirsty. I don't text quick, because I ain't thirsty, Megan Thee Stallion. Scorp, I love you so much, my cutie patootie. I gotta go and pack, because I'm heading to Hawaii. I'll be back with some more messages. I love you. I see you. Okay? And I'm sending you a big hug. Keep that beautiful smile. I'll see you on the next one.